What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here. Today I'm joined by ZZ Toasty, the toaster oven, the man of fire, the person that doesn't have a mixtape, but he probably should because we fire.
What are you talking about, bro? You just didn't tweet my album. What are you talking about?
Yeah, tweet my album. And today, based on the title of the video, which always spoils what we're going to talk about, obviously we're going to talk about Saitama versus Goku. One Punch Man versus the legendary Saiyan of gods, Goku. Why are we doing this debate, first of all? Like, Toasty, why do people keep asking us to do a Saitama versus Goku topic?
Well, obviously it's because Saitama has no hair and Goku has like a lot of hair, obviously.
Yeah. So how about this? Let's start this off. To those who don't know what One Punch Man is, I can't speak. Toasty, can you give a quick summary of who Saitama is and why this debate is even happening?
Alright, well, Saitama is called One Punch Man, but his power, like a lot of people think, is not to kill everything in one punch. Saitama trained for 3 years doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 10 kilometers every single day for 3 years with no air conditioning or heat during the winter and summer. And he apparently got so strong to where he has pretty much superhuman strength, or at least in One Punch Man standards. He's stronger than Genos, who is his friend, who is a cyborg, and he's stronger than most of the villains in his show. So, a lot of people think that One Punch Man can defeat like any anime character ever made because, you know, in the anime that he is portrayed in, he's shown to be the most powerful in it. So they think, oh yeah, he's so powerful he could probably defeat people like Goku, Superman, all types of stuff. And today we just want to talk about who we think will win between Goku the God and you know, Saitama the bald-headed boy called One Punch Man.
The bald-headed. Well, to kind of kick it off, the big flaw first and foremost is the training here. Now, if Saitama fought, like, let's say, younger Goku, like, let's say, maybe beginning of Dragon Ball Z Goku, like the one against Raditz Goku, I think that fight would make a little bit more sense because they're both, you know, very young, they're fresh, they kind of, well, Goku trained a lot longer than Saitama did, but I think it'd be a much better fight. Granted...
Wait, hold on. Before we say anything further, listen, when we say someone is stronger, does not mean the anime that we're talking about or the person is stronger is better. It doesn't mean that. It's just that the person is too fucking made to be overpowered that literally they are impossible to beat. That's all we're saying, all right? Just because I know that a lot of people, if we say, you know, fucking that Goku will beat One Punch Man, they're gonna say that we think that Dragon Ball Z is a better anime than One Punch Man, or if we say One Punch Man will win, that we think that One Punch Man is a better anime than Dragon Ball. It's not. We're not comparing anime here. We're comparing the characters and how strong they are in their own anime to each other.
100%.
That's all we're doing.
100%. And to kick it off, I'm actually going to go ahead and just point out, I feel like if we were to just kind of compare universes, I think Saitama would be more closer to the strength of Raditz, which obviously, you know, Raditz is nowhere near Goku's strength. I mean, he was in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, obviously. But the reason why I say Raditz is because, well, in the series, we see Saitama deliver his signature one punch to several enemies, and he literally would devastate them. Now, what do you think, Toasty, would happen if Raditz showed up to my house right now and punched me full strength?
Yeah, you'd die. Because even Goku was not even able to get up after Raditz just kneed him in the stomach.
Exactly.
And he probably didn't even try to hurt him that much. So.
Like, I mean, we saw Raditz's strength when he took the bullet from the farmer and flicked it back at him, and it flew so fast. If Saitama did the same thing, if he also flick a bullet or something, I'm sure it would fly just as fast, maybe if not faster. It could be stronger than Raditz. But I feel like if we compare, you know, Goku now versus Saitama, no way. I mean, Goku's a god, number one.
The thing is that a lot of people are probably going to be like, wow, Raditz is so weak, though. Why would you say, well, Raditz himself, like, obviously from the view that we got, because Raditz obviously died, he's weak. Like, obviously, everyone there is weak. But you don't remember, Raditz is extremely strong. He is so strong, he was in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, so that's why he doesn't seem as strong now, because everyone's a Super Saiyan and all that stuff. But Nappa, like someone who was like pretty far ahead of Raditz, was able to blow up a town by just lifting up his finger. Like, these people, even though they seem like they're not as strong because Goku beat them, they are incredibly strong. So don't think little of Raditz and all that stuff, because like everyone always makes jokes and shit about, like, you know, Cybermen and Raditz and how weak they are and all that stuff, but that's only by Dragon Ball Z standards. Compared to a human, like especially a human, remember, we're power levels of 5 and not even probably above 10. That's how low we are compared to like Raditz, who's probably around like maybe like 3. What would you say his power level is? I don't know. I never looked at that. I should know. It
was either 1300 or 1600.
Yeah, so like think about in terms of that. So Saitama,
1200.
Start out as a normal human.
His power level is 1200.
Yeah, so Saitama, who starts off as a normal human, training for 3 years in that type of stuff. If he gets as strong as Raditz, meaning his power level goes from like around maybe 5 to 10 to all the way up to 1300 or around there. That's a big increase.
Yeah.
No matter how big the power levels are in Dragon Ball right now.
As a human, Saitama's pretty powerful. And again, if Raditz was to punch anybody like Saitama does in a series, I'm sure it would implode as well. Like, if freaking Raditz punched me, I would explode without a doubt. So, like, don't get us wrong, Saitama is powerful for his universe. He's probably the strongest person in his universe. But Dragon Ball characters in general, I mean, whenever you compare Dragon Ball characters to any other anime, you always have to realize is the characters are so overpowerfully written that it's always kind of unfair. But the only reason why we're even doing this debate in the first place, discussion, is because so many people, since One Punch Man became popular in the last couple of weeks, have been asking us who would win the fight between, as Tosi said, Saitama versus Goku, Superman, Beerus, like you name it. Like the comparisons are just never ending there. Like I said, Saitama's powerful. He's great. Like I said, if he punched me, it would hurt. But if he was to punch someone like Goku, he's just not there. And the main thing to kind of base off this whole discussion about is the fact that Goku trained all his life. Basically, the training of 100 push-ups a day, 100 sit-ups a day, and 10 kilometers is what Goku does in gravity. I mean,
in 500 times. Was it 500 or 50 times?
It was 100 going to Namek, and then after that, I don't remember how high he got up. But like, we know he's stronger than Vegeta. Vegeta did 300. So it's like, you know, obviously Goku's training will train a lot. I mean, if Saitama trains for the next, what is he like 25? If Saitama trains under gravity for the next 30 years, he could very well get even stronger up in the levels of maybe, you know, Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga or something like that. But as of right now, no way. It's just you can't compare the universes, first of all. But again, it's just the fact that his training.
That's why I fucking hate these anime death battles usually, because they're so hard to like gauge the two universes who are probably work extremely different, probably have two different like types of strength or two different types of energy, like how Naruto and Dragon Ball have chakra and ki, like that type of stuff. It's always hard to gauge which is stronger in terms of that. And I guess here it's kind of the same thing, but here we're just dealing with humans versus aliens, because you remember, Saiyans, even though they look a whole lot like humans, are all aliens.
Yeah, so, very tough too. I mean, you guys saw Goku in Dragon Ball take bullets to the face, even an axe, and it didn't hurt him. So
Saitama, at the end of the day, is a normal dude who trained for 3 years and became unbelievably strong. In his universe, he seems to be the most OP character ever, and that he will never lose to anyone. But in terms of other anime and all that stuff, he would lose pretty quick, but that's only because other anime, other shonen especially, like, you know, Naruto, I guess One Piece as well, I don't know, One Piece with Luffy and all that stuff, I don't know, but I guess like all of the other shonen anime, they have their characters become so unbelievably strong to, you know, make the battles more intense. So Goku, being a god at the current moment, literally a god, fighting against Beerus, who is a god of destruction, and becoming a Super Saiyan god Super Saiyan, there is no possibility. And I'm sorry, but it's hard to argue this because it's just a human versus a Saiyan is just such an unfair comparison.
Yeah. And also, let me also say two things. One, also, we love One Punch Man. I think I love One Punch Man more than Dragon Ball Super. I watch it every single weekend. I look forward to Sundays more for One Punch Man than I do Dragon Ball Super. So it's not about, you know, again, which series I like better. It's just we're comparing characters. And the other thing I'm going to toss out there, I know people are going to bring up the comic, but there was a fan comic that was released a couple weeks ago of Vegeta versus Saitama. And obviously that fight ended in a draw, but again, that was a fan comic. Don't take that, you know, as a thing to consider in who would win this fight. Overall,
unless Akira and the writer of One Punch Man decide to literally collaborate and do a Dragon Ball X One Punch. I'm not gonna lie though, I would love to see that.
That'd be badass.
That'd be fucking
that'd be
dope.
So sick.
But yeah, unless they decide to do that, like they both officially and say that that's canon in both of their worlds, it doesn't really work to try and say that a fan manga can stand up the test of time. Especially because, you know, it had to make Saitama at least somewhat strong against Vegeta, just because, you know, they had to make the manga nice. So yeah, obviously. But
with that said though, we want to hear your own thoughts. So if there's anything you want to contribute to this discussion, let us know in the comment section below. But ultimately, again, I love One Punch Man. Saitama's an awesome character. He's very powerful, but he is powerful for his universe. If you throw him into a world of Dragon Ball versus One Punch Man, it doesn't make sense. So I don't even think his punch at max power would even really. Well, I guess it could maybe like.
Yeah, it could probably. I don't know. Like we've
seen.
Oh
no, because we remember he said he's a level of Raditz, and Raditz could do next to no damage. Maybe if Goku's caught off guard, and if he was to punch from the balls.
Yeah, I mean, then it'll be gone. It'll be Super Android 13 all over again. It's like.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't believe they actually put the balls of Goku in there. Have you seen that? Like, in the actual movie, there's 2 circular objects that flash when Goku gets punched in the balls by 18.
Yep.
That was hilarious.
Good old Toei. Yeah.
Yeah.
With that said, though, we want to hear your thoughts on our discussion breakdown of Saitama versus Goku. Finally, we have the question answered. And again, we love One Punch Man drama, so we can't stress it enough. We just don't want people to jump in this discussion saying, "Oh, you only say that because you like Dragon Ball better." We like both. Okay, we love both. We love both characters. But sadly, I just don't. The evidence just isn't there to provide that says that Saitama can beat Goku, let alone hurt him. So those are our thoughts, our opinions and thoughts. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Toasty, anything else?
Nope. Just love every anime, and if you haven't checked out One Punch Man, which I
for love of God, check it out.
Yeah, do it already because
it's so good.
It's over halfway done technically because it's only 12 episodes, but it is extremely good so far. Madhouse have outdone themselves again. So just go check out One Punch Man, dudes, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it.
And we'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Peace.